Hello everyone, Silent here, and welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock Season 1. Today, we're going to be doing a lot of different projects. It's going to be more of a fast-paced episode, because the next update for the Bedrock edition of Minecraft is right around the corner. 1.13 is coming, and they're actually going to be fixing quite a few different bugs. So today, we're going to be trying to get ourselves a bunch of, cheeky blocks and doing a couple of cheeky different things around the world. The main focus is going to be building up ourselves a custom wither killer using some of this bedrock that we have actually farmed in previous episodes. I nearly placed one down. Definitely don't want to place that down. But again, every time I look at this stuff, I just want to mention that we got this in pure vanilla survival. This is just a glitch that you can do to actually get this stuff, and it's super fun. If you want to see how to do that, I made a tutorial on it and everything. It's honestly really awesome. But yeah, we're going to be farming up some more of that today. We're going to be actually building some of it, or building with some of it underneath the main end island in the end dimension. And then we're also going to be using all of our wither skulls. We gotten a few more wither skulls on live streams, so now we have enough for about 7 different wither fights, which is quite awesome. And like, for real, that's a fair amount of wither skulls, and soon we will have many more than that as well. And overall, everything is just lined up pretty much perfectly to get done a ton of different progress in today's episode. So first order of business in the end dimension is setting up one of those bedrock farms that I was just talking about, and these are honestly pretty straightforward. We have all the materials that we need for in our actual ender chest, but we do need a stack of ender pearls, or actually no, we need 20 ender pearls. Oh god. Because we have to make ourselves 20 end crystals, so that's going to be slightly painful, especially because it definitely seems like endermen are an endangered species on this platform. Like, I've flown around this island like 4 times. I barely ever find more than one enderman, and then when you do kill it, it barely ever drops any ender pearls. So I've been here for like, 15 minutes. I have 11 pearls to show for it. I think I actually found like one of the best spots to farm these guys on this main end island. There's a little tiny island right over there that they're spawning at, and then you can just look at them from this little like mountainside, and then they all kind of teleport to you. They have a really hard time actually getting up here because they forget that they can teleport, but they get here eventually. So far I've actually gotten 2 stacks and 2, so not too terrible. Alright, so I went ahead and removed all the actual portal tiles in the center of the fountain, made all 20 of the end crystals that we need, and I've heard a lot of you guys say that when you place these in, you actually respawn the ender dragon. Now, I've only seen that happen in a creative world, so I'm not sure how exactly you guys are having that happen, but hopefully this doesn't respawn an ender dragon, because that would be like a 20 wasted end crystals, and I just spent like 40 minutes getting the ender pearls for these, so I can't afford that. Okay, so this is the last one to actually remove, and I kind of explained why all of this needs to be done this way in the tutorial. You can check that out if you are interested. Place that, break that, place that, boom. Okay. Not a literal boom, thankfully, and also no dragon. This is great. So we should see these torches actually pop off of here, and yes, there we go. Sweet. So this thing is successfully regenerating. We can now officially go ahead and actually build up the bedrock farm. All right, so the bedrock farm is built up. I kind of reinforced it this time. That way, no snow golems or anything shoot at any of the endermen. And that way, if it does blow up, it's not going to completely annihilate this entire area as well. Endstone is very blast resistant, so if we put a layer right there, that'll kind of protect the ground. Oh, and we also have a haste 2 beacon as well. This is very helpful for actually getting bedrock. So if we just go ahead and place this button, that'll break all of the bedrock, and then of course it's going to regenerate instantly, because that's just my luck. But anyway, we can go ahead and try that one more time, try and get a little bit of a bedrock on camera, because it is a really cool thing, and like, it's only going to be available for this update 1.12. So if you're playing in this update, definitely go watch that tutorial, build this farm in your worlds, and then you might be able to get yourself a little bit of bedrock, or maybe get yourself caught on fire, because that's what you deserve for farming bedrock. Alright, so I did just get a little bit off camera just testing this thing, but basically what you do is you just keep on mining this as fast as you possibly can using a haste 2 beacon, and there we go. We just got a piece of bedrock. It didn't really look like it, but now we have 3 on the hotbar. Now we got 4. As you can see, it's way more reliable with haste 2 than it is just like straight mining it without it. It's so convenient. And yes, we do need to be using a pickaxe right now, because because the shovels do not work for this. It's a buggy game. What do you expect? But yeah, this is actually working super reliably, isn't it? Yeah, we've already gotten like 4 in a row. I don't think I've ever gotten that many in a row. This is amazing. I love it. And there you go. It finally broke. But that's pretty good. 4 in a row. So basically, I just need to keep on doing this for another little while. Again, this is going to be the last update. I think we'll be able to get Bedrock in survival. We're going to be using a little bit on today's project. We might maybe use a little bit more in future projects. So quite a while later now, we've gotten ourselves a massive amount of Bedrock, a stack and a half, which is really quite awesome. While using this, I've actually been burning like half of the Bedrock. As you can see, that one right there, I believe just went into the fire. I myself have also been getting caught on fire quite a bit. Not sure why that's happening, kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. And honestly, we have way more Bedrock than we ever need now, which is really awesome. So we have, you know, 2-ish and a half stacks total. Really, really convenient. That's going to be way more than enough to actually build up ourselves a custom wither cage. So before we carry on our wayward son, I know a lot of you were very disappointed that last time we did not blow up these 20 end crystals, and I totally understand why you would be like that. So this time we're just going to go ahead and do that. And that wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. Only 7 hearts of damage. That was 20 end crystals. We didn't even use our totem. That was just sad. I'm kind of glad we didn't do that last time. I mean, look at this giant crater, and we didn't even get a good explosion out of it. Didn't even get any totem sounds. Man, that was just a total ripoff. I'm disappointed in that. Seriously disappointed. So as I've been saying this entire video, the Wither Killer is going to be going down, down, down underneath the actual center and end portal right there. So the only way to do this is to kind of clear out your inventory, make sure you don't fall into the void, and then just slowly but surely dig down to the bottom of the world. Now I have a water bucket in here. That way we can actually kind of like swim back up to the top if we need to. I also have a bunch of blocks to build with, and we're going to be drinking a slow falling potion right about now as well, because I'm not sure where the actual bottom of the end island is, but we're going to be trying to actually put this Wither Killer, you know, down around Y0 or so. I think this is going to be the most secure place to do this, mostly because the outer end city islands do actually get occasionally trimmed and pruned, so we're going to be building this underneath the center of the island, and that way none of the Wither Skulls can actually shoot builds or anything. If the Wither does escape, if the Wither does escape, then it's going to go straight into the void as well. And man, I always hate doing this. Ah, it's so terrible. I really hate doing this. We're about to drown as well. Ah, it's so terrible. Anyway, let's go ahead and just try and get this down as low as we possibly can. We do have the slow falling. I don't have any ender pearls on me. Let's just go down to about Y5 or so. I don't really want to go all the way down to Y0. I don't trust myself. I am way too much of a derp, especially today. I'm very jittery and nervous, and I wonder why. Anyway, put that right there, and that should spread off to the side a little bit. And okay, so this right here is 0, 0. And this is where we're going to be building our Wither Killer. We might actually build it up by a few blocks, just so again, the actual Wither Skulls that the Wither shoots out won't actually hit any potential builds, any bridges, any enders, anything like that. Oh, and another reason why we're actually building the Wither Killer now, instead of just using an in-city gateway, I really should have mentioned this way earlier, but they're actually going to be removing the bug that allows us to destroy the in-city gateways and then use those as a Wither Killer, so we kind of do need to build our very own. So again, we're basically just going to be building a little tiny in-city gateway down here. As you can see, we've already done like the bottom part. It's kind of hard to do third person when you got a ceiling above you, but yeah, we just did that little structure, and then we're going to build this fairly high up so that any of the Wither Skulls that the Wither does shoot out are all going to hit the underside of the island, and then any of the ones that go downwards, they'll just go into the void, get deleted, and then any of the ones that go out to the side, this low in the world, won't ever hit anything. They might just pile up in the unloaded chunks, but that's not going to be a big deal either. And then I believe with that block right there, that should be our Wither Killer done. Now, I would build the actual, like, summoning platform out of Bedrock as well, although I know that those change, like, every other update. You know, how you actually spawn the Wither inside of these gateways. It basically always changes, so I don't want to build that out of Bedrock and then have to rebuild that someday in the future and remove the Bedrock. But generally, what you need to do is you need to go out by 5 blocks, and then place a little bit of a T right here, and then this is where you place your soul sand, and then you have your 3 wither skulls going across like that. So let me go ahead and get a couple wither skulls, a little bit of soul sand, and we can actually go ahead and summon a wither in this thing. So this area isn't really secured at all, but I did give myself a nice little area to actually hide out in, directly above the actual in-city gateway, or well, I guess it's just a wither killer. I shouldn't call it a gateway, it's definitely not that. But yeah, this is right at 0-0, should be right above him, should be perfectly safe. I don't think that the withers can shoot skulls directly upwards when they're actually in these cages, so I think that's probably going to be the safest place to stay. Now, the places that we actually place the soul sand is right about there, and then I did go ahead and put a little platform down there just in case like the nether star falls off or something. Pretty sure that's all going to get blown up, however. And the first thing that we should do is also make sure that this is definitely west, and yes it is. Oh hey, look at that, there's even a little north right there. I totally forgot that there was a north up on the top of the island. But yeah, north, south, east, and then west is to the left, of course. And then we can go ahead and summon in our first wither in the custom wither killer of doom. And if all goes well, then we can actually start refining this place and make everything go well. Yeah, that looks fine. Cool. I have no weapons or anything of that sort, so if it gets loose, that's pretty much it. And then that should explode. That did do a little bit of damage. That's fine. Let's go ahead and check on this guy in third person mode. And he is suffocating in there. He's down far enough as well. Cool beans. This usually takes a couple of minutes for them to actually suffocate in that bedrock box. Okay, so the wither just exploded and it looks like this area is kind of damaged. Not too shabby. Oh, that is actually kind of far up though. Interesting. And do we have another star down there? Looks like we got some experience. That's a good thing. So do we have another star? Oh, hi, wither skeletons. Kind of glad that those guys didn't notice me. Can we just kill you guys? Thanks. That would have been really bad. They would have hit me directly into the void. Because, like, yeah, that's void right underneath there. Jeez. Anyway, oh, I do see the nether star. Okay, good, good. So that actually did work. Excellent, excellent. And we got ourselves a couple of wither skeletons out of that too. Not sure why those guys, it didn't suffocate. In all my testing, those guys always suffocate in the bedrock, but whatever. We got ourselves a nether star pretty quick and easy. We're gonna be using this thing quite a bit. We'll be using this a lot. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put like a bedrock ceiling above this thing just to actually protect the safe room up there, because as you can see, it clearly does a fair amount of damage when it does blow up. The wither actually blows up 3 times. I think once when it is summoned, once when it's at half health, and then once when it dies too. So let me go ahead and refine this place and make it much more secure. So this place is about 1,000% more secure now. We have a solid bedrock ceiling right above the actual wither killer itself, and we also have a small ring of bedrock going around the lower part of the killer, just so that we always have something to walk on down there and just, you know, actually pick up the star from, because otherwise all of that stuff kind of gets exploded all the time. Just kind of a quality of life feature. And that honestly took about a stack of bedrock doing all of this different stuff. So as you can see, if you want to build one of these in your worlds, you're gonna need to grind for quite a while actually using the bedrock farm and acquiring some of this stuff in survival. It does take a while, but honestly it does pay off because this stuff is never ever gonna break or go away. So that's pretty cool. But we're not actually going to be using that much else in today's episode because we need to use all of our other wither stars on other weird and strange projects. So what exactly are we going to use the rest of our 19 wither skeleton skulls for? Well, it is about time that we finally get ourselves an in-city gateway tile. Now, this is also a tile block. They don't actually do anything. They're pretty inert, just like the tile.bubble_column.name, or, you know, the bubble column tiles. These things are kind of cool. We messed around with these a couple of episodes ago, and now we need to actually gear up to get some of the gateway tiles. The reason why we need to gear up is because we're going to be summoning the withers inside of an in-city gateway, similar to what we just built up, except we're going to be summoning them wrong, so that they actually, you know, blow up the portal itself and drop the portal, and that way the Wither is going to be escaping, which is not going to be a good thing. So we're going to have to actually fight the Wither, and that is, it's going to be a fun thing. I haven't fought a Wither legit, like I don't think ever on the Bedrock edition, because these guys are extremely broken and extremely buggy. So I need to go ahead and make a set of backup armor with blast protection and normal protection, get myself a bunch of different potions, and also a Smite 5 axe as well, because Smite 5 does the most damage against the undead, which the Wither boss is undead, and an axe does way more damage than a sword. So a little bit of preparing later, we have the Death Box, a whole bunch of instant health 2, strength 2, and slow falling potions, a few totems of undying, and then a pretty decent set of armor as well. Most of this is just straight from the end cities, a backup elytra, and then of course a Smite 5 axe as well. Now testing it out, it actually seems like the axe is about the same attack speed as the sword. It's supposed to be a lot slower, but I guess we don't technically have the combat update, so maybe that was never implemented. Anyway, this is certainly going to be a lot better for actually fighting the Withers with. It's going to do a lot more damage than our sword. And speaking of the sword and the nice, well, I guess that's a backup pickaxe. Anyway, we're going to put away the nice armor, the nice elytra, and just wear all of this backup gear, store all that stuff away so it doesn't get lost in the void. So here we are back in the end, and I kind of forgot about my beacon over there. I need to get that later. But anyway, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going to the outer in-city islands, because we're going to be destroying and blowing up some of these in-city gateways. Of course, we don't want to do that for the ones right around this island. This is how we actually get out there. And by the way, in case you didn't know, you can actually just fly directly through these gateways. Oh god, not the unloaded chunks. That was scary. But yeah, you can just kind of elytra fly directly into those gateways instead of actually using an ender pearl, if you have a little bit of a platform, that is. Now, the reason why we're going for this one first is because we actually have 2 gateways right here, which is extremely convenient, and we're going to be completely destroying this one by summoning a Wither in it. So this method of getting the actual in-city gateway tiles was also found by Eclectic Pack, and that is the same person that found out exactly how to farm the bubble column tiles. So pretty awesome. Thank you very much, Eclectic, for finding out these awesome things. So that's pretty cool. Basically what we need to do is we need to expand the gateway by a block to the side. Obviously we're just using wood right here because we don't have bedrock. Well, I guess technically we do have bedrock. We could do all this out of bedrock, but that'd be kind of a waste now, wouldn't it? Because we'd never be able to get it back, and then this would just be, deleted on the next trim. Anyway, so we're basically just going to be summoning the Wither exactly how we would if we wanted to actually use this as a killer, but 1 block to the side, and then that's going to make it blow up. Oh, and again, this is west over here. You always have to summon the Wither on the west side because, that's just how things work with the Bedrock Edition. So we're going to drink some slow falling, and then we're also going to drink, I guess, no, I guess slow falling is all we really need. Let's go ahead and place down the final Wither Skull, and that should be all that there is to it. We're going to stand right here. That way we can actually pick up that tile when it breaks. I do want some blocks on the hotbar. Thank you. Stand right here. We're going to get blasted by that guy. That's fine. And we got the tile. We got the tile. Sweet. Look at that. Nice. Anyway, let's get on out of here. I think that guy is going to be having some issues. That is totally fine. We're just going to kind of run away from the Wither for the time being, and then put this tile into our actual backpack. Let's drink some instant health too. Man, this Wither is absolutely killer. This Wither effect is just not fun. Hi, that's not fun either. Another one of those. Am I being attacked by an Enderman for some reason? Oh, that would explain it too. Anyway, put the tile in there. Oh man, why are you attacking me? I didn't look at any of you. I'm not your friend, guy. I'm not your guy, friend. Jeez. So thinking about it, I wanted to make some health 2 arrows, the tipped arrow things. That would be very convenient. And also thinking about this Wither's gonna be invisible and invulnerable now. Like, look at that. He's doing this whole thing again. Did he actually end up suffocating? No, he's still got full health. That's fine. So this guy's basically just gonna be a butt. We might not actually be able to fight him. If you're not gonna come down and play on my terms, then I'm not gonna go up there and fight on your terms. And then we're just not gonna have any form of resolution happening here, dude. Come on. Jeez. Get wrecked. He's actually really wrecking me. We need more health potions, and I don't have any, so we're just gonna run around until we die, I suppose. So we did unload the Wither. If you're not aware, Withers on Bedrock Edition, when they go into unloaded chunks, they kind of completely glitch out. And by that, I mean that they become invisible, typically, and then they can also become immortal as well. But this is actually working fairly alright. This isn't too terribly bad until you get withered, and then everything basically just dies. That's gonna take us down to about no health. Dude, get wrecked. Oh, there we go. Okay, now he's on the ground. Luckily, these guys don't regenerate on this platform. That's like literally the one nice thing that we have about these guys on Bedrock Edition is that they do not regenerate. Okay, so let's just go ahead and wreck your face, shall we? You do a fair amount of damage. There we go. Okay, I think we kind of got this. These totems are super cheaty, but you know what? This guy is super cheaty in his own rights. Oh, wow. Yeah, right. I forgot about his Riptide attack. Oof. Okay, so we got 2 more totems left. That should be, in theory, enough to actually kill this guy. Nope. Okay, yep, we're just gonna run away, get some more totems, get some more healing potions, and then we'll come back and hope this guy is just not gonna be angry with us. Don't make me jump into the void, that'd be very sad. And 1 more hit on you. There we go. I think you're dead now. Hopefully, we get some more totems on the hands, and I think he's done. This is a lot of endstone out here. Look at that. Very ridiculous. Awesome. That's pretty sweet. Look at that. We got ourselves another star. Awesome. And then so much endstone. But the main thing that we really care about from that entire adventure is actually the in-city gateway tile, or the tile.n_gateway.name tile. It's a pretty awesome thing. I do enjoy it. Like, it's just super cool. And that is only available in this update. It's going to be removed in the next update. So I would like to do this, several more times. I'll probably skip the entire Wither fight on camera because, it's a Wither fight, and I think I pretty much got this. So I managed to find another set of 2 in-city gateways, and I think I'll blow up both of these using a Wither just so we can get a couple more of these tiles. It's like 2,300 blocks out, so it's not going to be too big of a deal. Oh, and also I do want to mention that Foxy is planning on trimming the end in like 3 days, so even though we're completely destroying all this stuff, it's not really that big of a deal because it's all going to be fixed relatively soon. Oh, I am an idiot. Oh my god. Yep, that just went back to the main island. There's no one else online right now, so that's fine. You know what? I'm just going to leave that there and forget about it. And then when I try and go back to the main island, when I'm done with all this, I'll just have a fresh new Wither to deal with. That sounds like a great idea. Oh my god, I can't believe I just summoned a Wither back to the spawn platform. Oh my god. Come on, Enderman, help me out. You got this, Enderman, you got this. You got this, Enderman, you got this. Woo! Oh, we got this guy. Oh, we so got this guy. We so got him. We got him. We got him. We got him. We got him. He's dead. Nice. That was actually pretty easy. Give me that. We got it. Sweet. Okay. What are you doing? Stop that. You're being a butt. Stop it. You stupid. You are stupid. Yes, you are. Oh, no. That was stupid. Ouchie, ouchie. So I think I switched back over to my totem like just a half a millisecond too late for it to actually count, because if you replay that death, I was technically holding a totem right as I died. I like switched right back over to it. So not technically a perfect death there. And also, if you remember, we have a wither on the spawn platform. Yeah, so that's gonna be a really fun time getting through this portal. Double totems, I got some more backup gear on, a backup elytra without, you know, the stuff and things, a smite 5 sword, and I believe we need to fly to the coordinates of 90 and like 2300 or something. Anyway, jump into here. We're gonna be immediately attacked by a wither, and then we're just going to jump right over there. Okay, the wither's actually on the main island. Don't know why that is. Anyway, he's fine. We're not going to worry about him right now. We're just going to try and retrieve our stuff. Okay, approaching the battle zone now. There is the first area. Here is the second area. Go straight in there. Get all of this stuff. Thank you, especially that tile. And then we're going to work on just kind of dragging that guy away from that area. Sweet. It seems like he's very excited to follow me. Why does he not have his shield on? He's under half health. That's really stupid. Yeah, he's completely glitched out. I did unload him a couple times while we were fighting, of course, because of course I did. Anyway, I guess I'm just going to charge in. I got some strength 2 now. I got a smite 5 sword. And wow, this area is just super flat. I should like hire this guy to do some like renovations for me. That is not a good thing. Let's go ahead and throw down a health potion. Thank you. Get another one of those. That's how he killed me last time, was those charge attacks. Those charge attacks can apparently instantly kill you, which is not fun. Yeah, those things, not good. I think the rest of our stuff is just over to our right, so we should be fine with that. And as long as I can get this guy a couple more times, come on, dude, you're so close to dying. Just do the deed, okay? We're all waiting on you. The sword has knockback on it, so not quite the greatest thing in the world, but we do just need to get him a couple more times. Oof, okay. Oh, man. Oh, man, more totems, more totems, more totems. Okay, there we go. He's finally dead. Hi, Wither Skeleton. Goodbye, Wither Skeleton. Oh, that was so just like the most terrible thing ever. That was just terrible in every way, shape, and form imaginable. But we did end up killing the guy eventually, so that's not the worst thing in the world, I guess. We got our tile, we got our bow back, and I think we got the rest of the gear too. Some of it might have been deleted, some of it may have even despawned. Okay, so now we need to deal with this wither that's over here, and what we're gonna do is basically just make him follow us. And oh god, the maps! Zap's maps! Oh no! I'm so sorry, Zap. Okay, what we're gonna have to do is make him follow us out over the void, and then hopefully he doesn't end up blowing up Zap's maps. Oh, this is so bad. I wasn't aware that they were literally right there, but that's what those are. Okay, so we just need to get him down into the void. This guy's a lost cause for actually killing, you know, legit trying to get the star from. Okay, so I just went back to the base and grabbed myself an arrow, and my current objective is going to be to actually shoot this guy until he gets down to about half health. And then he should just like kind of drop straight into the void. Now this might actually take a while, so yeah, there's gonna be kind of a lot of just grind work trying to get this guy down. And also, yeah, I gotta be very, very aware. Ah, they're totally going towards this maps. I'm sorry, Zap. I didn't want this to happen. But yeah, this is gonna be difficult. Okay, he should be getting close at this point, I would think. And there he goes, straight down into the void. That's what you deserve, you piece of wither. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, hi, here's all the Enderman on the end island, jeez. So yeah, I think that's actually a problem solved. He should have gone down to about Y40 or so, and then just been deleted by the game, hopefully. And that wasn't too terribly bad. I do want to go ahead and do, oh man, there's just so many wither skulls. Oh man, these guys love to find unloaded chunks. Hopefully they don't actually end up hitting the map. So luckily, 95% of the maps are actually just like void, and then the only actual part of the maps is letters, so that's pretty cool. And look at that, there's us, it's Silent Whisperer. Very nice. Is that wool? It is. I like it. Mr. Onion. Oh, these are great. I love it so much. I didn't know that all of these were out here. That's awesome. Zloy, haven't seen that one. But for the most part, it looks like these are totally fine. Well, I think that was probably the most effort I've ever put into getting 4 nether stars and 3 very strange and mysterious blocks. I mean, geez. that took a very long time. I was actually planning on doing a bunch else in this episode, but I feel like this episode's already running very long because I have so much footage to edit from all of those Wither fights. But we did end up getting 4 beacons out of it, so that's not too shabby, you know? We also got 3 of these ultra rare blocks that are only available in this update, which is pretty awesome. So let's go mess around with these, shall we? So if you've never seen what these in-city gateway tiles actually look like, well, then you're in for kind of a treat because these things are seriously awesome. And I'm not sure where we should put this thing. I guess we should put it next to the bedrock, but then again, I kind of want to put it next to the portals because it is kind of a portal. I don't know. Let's just place this thing right here, and boom! It even gets the beacon beam. Strange. Oh, that is so cool looking. I seriously love these blocks. They are so much my favorite. Anyway, they just look amazing is why. 'Cause, like, it's just so cool. Like, these portals are just extremely well done. And they just look so sci-fi and so futuristic and so just amazing. I don't think we'll ever be able to remove this, and I think it's a solid block as well. If you actually place these things down in the end dimension, then they actually act as like a portal, which is fairly interesting. But yeah, there we go. That's really cool. That took way too much effort. That took the most effort out of any of these other tiles, but it's definitely worth it. So right now we are on just a completely random creative world that I was doing a little bit of testing in for this video, you know, actually trying to acquire these portals. And as you can see, when you place them down in the end dimension, they get the beacon beams. Beacon beams go through any block basically, and they actually do act as portals. They're also extremely loud. So this will teleport us down, apparently just down. I mean, that works. Strange. Typically, in my testing, they teleport me down to 0, directly underneath the end island into the void, which is kind of strange. And also, this is like a proper in-city gateway. I have no idea where this came from, but it legitimately just generated, and I did not notice it until now. So where does this take us to? Apparently it's still right here. Okay, this world is just completely messed up. Oh, and also 80 chunk render distance. That's why. Because I always get comments about that. Oh yeah, so now they'll actually take me down to the bottom of the void, which is kind of strange. But yeah, as you can see, they're completely broken when you actually place them down in the end dimension. When they're in the overworld, they are completely inert, however. So if you know of any other tile blocks on the Bedrock Edition, please do let me know in the comment section down below. These are the only 4 tiles that I know of that are actually acquirable at the moment, and honestly, I think it's so cool. I would like to get, you know, of several more, as many as I possibly can, because these are completely rare and just like amazing blocks. So again, do let me know in the comment section down below if you know of any others that are available, and we'll try and get them on Truly Bedrock. But that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope that you did enjoy today's shenanigans and chaotic chaos, and I'll see you all down in the comment section and in the next one. Thanks again for watching, and then there was silence.